Stories of the Companions, Chapter 6, C. Overpayment of Zakah. Ubay ibn Ka'ab radiyallahu anhu says, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam once sent me to collect zakat dues from a locality. I went to a person there and asked about the details of his possessions. A baby camel, 1 year old, was due from him in zakah. When he heard this, he said, Of what use is a baby camel 1 year old? You can neither milk it nor ride it. Yours is a fine grown-up she-camel. You had better take this instead. I replied, My orders do not permit me to take more than what is actually due from you. I therefore cannot accept what you offer. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is visiting this locality, and tonight he will be camping at a place not very far from here. You should better go and place your offer before him. If he does not object, I would gladly accept your offer. Otherwise, you shall have to give me exactly what is due from you. At this, he took the she-camel to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and requested him thus, O Nabiullah, your deputy came to receive zakah from me. By Allah, before this time, I have never had the honor of paying anything to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our deputy. Getting rumbly in the tumbly. All this mention of fasting. Oh, the last bit, Surah 59, is Mujadala. I therefore placed everything that I had possessed before him. He decided that a baby camel 1 year old was due from me. Now, O Nabiullah, this baby camel is of no use. It can neither yield milk nor carry a load. I don't know if I've ever had camel milk, but for some reason my stomach is responding to the mention of milk. Neither eat milk nor carry a load. Therefore, I pressed him to accept a fine grown-up she-camel instead, which he refused to accept without your permission. I have now come to you with a she-camel, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and said, No doubt, only that much is due from you, which he has worked out. But if you're willing to give more than that, of your own accord, it would be accepted. I then presented a she-camel to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which he accordingly accepted and asked Allah's rahmah for the giver. Look what largeness of heart the Sahaba parted with their best things for the sake of Allah. On the other hand, we too claim to be true followers of Islam and ardent devotees of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but leaving part of the bestowing of alms in general to the poor and the needy, we are most reluctant to pay the actual obligatory dues. Zakah, as a pillar of Islam, is not even known to our upper classes. Of the middle classes, only the religiously conscious people keep up a form of paying zakah, as much as even the expenditure incurred on their own relatives and acquaintances, and all other charitable donations squeezed out of them by the force of circumstances and social pressures are debited to this account. Now, merchandise, rentable property, stuff like that, there's payment on that in terms of zakat. You can't just invest your way to, I don't have, or I have less in terms of money I've stuck aside that I'm going to, give my 40th of. I mean, it's good to invest. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying otherwise, but I'm saying that zakat isn't just, But look at what would happen in Bangladesh. Bangladesh has its term that has more than enough wealth. It doesn't need to involve itself in interest and foreign aid, which often is coming with interest. If only the zakat was paid, the poor of that country and certain other impoverished countries like that would be taken care of.